Howdy, it's me, Wolf, and it's Tuesday, which means we gotta do another tier list. And, holy butt, it is March. It is actually March. That means we have to do a March Madness tier list. Absolutely. Um, Here's how this is gonna work, alright? Before any of you try and bitch slap me over this, okay? Keep in mind, I am not ranking these teams based on how I think they are overall, but more about how they are relative to the seed that they have been given. All right? So if you see some lower seeds somewhere they shouldn't be, that's why. If you see some high seeds that you think should be higher, it, that's why. All right? All right. We got a lot of teams to go through, so let's just get started. First, we got SMU. The ACC is bad, and so is SMU. I like the team. I like them. Are they going to win any basketball games? I don't think so. I got them down here. Michigan. Michigan is a very, very good team. I will be honest, though, I do think they are the weakest of the one seeds. So, despite them being super elite, I kind of see them as the one. I see them as the first one seed to make a big mistake. And I'm going to have them towards the top, but not all the way. Akron. This looks like Akron. They're good. Akron is good, guys. I know that the spotlight was kind of taken from them because of Miami, Ohio. But this team, I mean, they're what? Aren't they like 64th in KenPom? That's really good for a mid-major. Yeah, this team is pretty legit. Next is Arizona. Spoiler alert. I did pick Arizona to go all the way. They have an impeccable record. Their team is extremely balanced. They've got some big dudes, physical dudes, and they got some dudes that can really shoot the ball. It's hard to see anybody beating this team. Uh, Top tier. Howard. I think Howard is playing as we speak. And I haven't checked the score yet, but I do expect them to win that game. I think they are the better team over UMBC. I actually think this team's all right. For as low of a seed as they are, they're actually okay. I don't see them really winning in the first round, if they do make it to the first round. But they're not a bad team. You can't sleep on them. I believe this is Cal Baptist. I don't know why the logo looks like that, but I don't really believe in this team. And I know a lot of people were high on Utah Valley this year. I wasn't high on them either. I think it's just not a good conference, and you got to really show up. You got to really dominate that conference if you want to be noticed, in my opinion. And I don't think anybody really did that. I don't see them getting past the first round, but they're not the worst team. I'll have them here. Clemson is kind of a middle of the pack team, and I feel like a lot of people might be sleeping on them a little bit because it seems like nobody is picking this team. I think they got a coin flip to make it out of the first round. I got them in the middle of the pack here. Next is UConn. I'm gonna put them here. They They are a really good team, but they are also a 2 seed. As far as 2 seeds go, I think they're kind of in the middle. I think Houston might be a better 2 seed. I think they might be on par with Purdue, maybe slightly better than Purdue. This is a team that has had a lot of success in this tournament in the past. So you do need to watch out for them, even though they're not a 1 seed like they typically are. Next is Duke. I gotta drop one of those pretty soon, so we might need to speed this up. Duke. This is crazy. You ready? I got them up there, but I do not have them at the top tier. And I understand that the 1 seeds this year are very, very strong. Very, very strong. I just think I think there are 2 teams above them. There are 2 other 1 seeds that I think can beat them. I think people are putting a lot into the brand. Duke has been here a lot. People like to pick Duke for that reason. They also have Cam Boozer, and I think he's a great player. But I don't think the team itself has quite as much depth as the other 1 seeds. Still a very dangerous team. I'm not picking them to win it all. I think there's other teams that are more likely to do so. Florida. I think Florida's the team that's going to beat them. I'm going to be real. Hardly anybody is picking this team to do anything in this tournament. And I am saying that those people are suffering from retardation. This team just won a national championship. They have unbelievable size. They move the ball around like I have never seen. This team is really entertaining to watch. Even just for an entertainment value, you got to pick this team, man. Like, what are you doing? Hardly anyone is picking them, and they are... I would say they're probably the second best 1 seed in this tournament, if I'm being honest. Furman. I picked Furman to beat Virginia a few years ago. I believe it was a 13 over a 4, or maybe it was a 14 over a 3. And they did it. They beat Virginia. I've always liked them since then. I don't know if it's really that kind of a year for them. But they're an okay team. I'll have them here. They're an okay team. I just don't know if they can replicate what they did a few years ago. Gonzaga, always considered to be an elite team. Their conference is butt. And I don't know why they're still in that conference, to be honest. This is going to be controversial, but I got them here. As a 3 seed, I think they're the weakest 3 seed in this tournament. They haven't played a whole lot of competition, mostly due to their conference being so weak. I think they're vulnerable if some star players on the opposite end of the floor step up. I think they could find themselves in trouble. Next is Hawaii. I really want to root for this team. I really do. They're not good enough to beat Arkansas, let's be honest. I don't think they're bad, but I don't see them getting out of the first round. They got a really tough draw. Really tough draw. Next is Hofstra. A lot of people like this team because they have a high-powered offense. That's not enough. You got to have more than that. They could get past the first round. I don't see it at all. I don't see it. Next is High Point. I picked this team to beat Purdue last year. They did not beat Purdue last year, so fuck them. I don't think they're terrible. I'm not buying them this year though. Next is Idaho. Okay, next is Illinois. Illinois is a 3 seed in this tournament. Guys, they're a strong 3 seed. The biggest issue is they sometimes struggle to finish games. So we'll have to see just how far they really go. They play a lot of close games. It doesn't really seem to matter who they're playing. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be entertaining. So I'm really happy to see them as a 3 seed. I think that's perfect. I'll have them down the middle. I think that's fair. North Carolina. This team has a lot of history in this tournament. They are without Caleb Wilson. Without him, they are in serious trouble because they have a first round matchup that's going to be pretty tough. I think this team is in a lot of trouble. I have them getting upset in the first round. Spoiler alert. Next is Iowa. A lot of people like this team. I don't really see it. They're not bad, but as far as the Big Ten goes, I just don't think they really got enough done to show that they're an elite team. I'd say they're a little below average in terms of this tournament. I don't hate the seeding that they got, though. I think that's about right, but I do think Clemson will beat them in the first round. Next is Iowa State. Oh man, Iowa State is very good. They're a very good team. Oh man, it's tempting to put them at the top tier. I'm gonna be honest. The only issue is they may not be the best defensive team. They can really score a lot of points. Their 3-point shooting is unbelievable. They have some star players. Momcilovic, Lipsy. I don't think they're quite top tier, but they are a very strong 2 seed. I think that's fine right there. Kansas.